Justice Halilu Yusuf of the Federal Capital Territory High Court Abuja has awarded 100 million naira in damages against the incorporated trustees of the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are our top 10 stories countdown today. At number 10, an explosion at a fireworks factory in China's Hunan province has killed 26 people and left 61 wounded, according to state media. Rescue operations have wrapped up at the Haosheng fireworks plant in the southern city of Luoyang after an explosion on Monday afternoon forced authorities to evacuate everyone within a 3-kilometer radius of the plant. Authorities deployed more than 1,500 emergency responders along with dogs, drones, and robots. They rescued 7 people who were trapped under debris. Police who are investigating the cause of the blast have taken control measures against the staff in charge of the fireworks company, Chinese state media reported. At number 9, Habib Portable Badmus has claimed his defeat to Kata Efe at the Chaos in the Ring 4 event in Lagos was engineered to protect organizers from paying out billions of naira wagered on his victory, insisting he was stopped prematurely when he could have continued. He further claimed that the stoppage was unjustified, comparing his condition during the bout to his previous celebrity fight. Portable lost by unanimous decision, with all 3 judges scoring the bout 27-30 in Efe's favor after 3 rounds. The defeat ended his reign as celebrity boxing champion, having previously beaten Charles Okocha and Speedy Darlington to claim 2 belts. His complaint extended to finances, with the singer also demanding what he described as streaming revenue from the event. At number 8, Justice Mohammed Umar of the Federal High Court in Abuja on Monday fixed May 8, 2026 to rule on the no-case submission filed by activist and publisher of Sahara Reporters Omoyele Sowore in his ongoing cyberstalking trial instituted by the Department of State Services over alleged defamatory posts against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The trial judge adjourned for ruling after counsel for both parties adopted their final written addresses for and against the no-case submission filed by the defendants on April 21, 2026. Arguing the application, Showore's counsel, Marshal Abubakar, urged the court to dismiss the charges, discharge and acquit his client on the grounds that the prosecution failed to establish a prima facie case against him. At number 7, the factional National Executive Committee of the People's Democratic Party, backed by Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde, has ratified the appointment of a 13-member caretaker committee headed by Tanimu Turaki's son as chairman. The decision was taken at the Makinde-backed 103rd NEC meeting held on Monday in Abuja, following a motion moved by the Edo State PDP chairman, Tony Azegbemi, and seconded by the party's ex-official member, Clement Fagboyede. At number 6, a former deputy governor of Kano State, Aminu Gwarzo, has resigned from the African Democratic Congress ADC, citing shifts in the political environment. Gwarzo confirmed his exit in a letter dated May 1, 2026, addressed to the party chairman in Gwarzo local government area. He stated that the resignation takes effect immediately. He also expressed appreciation to the party leadership and members for their support during his time in the ADC. At number 5, the Nigeria Police Force has arrested 6 suspected kidnappers and rescued several victims in Kaduna State, following what it described as a major operational breakthrough. According to a statement issued on Tuesday, the Force Public Relations Officer DCP Anthony Placid said the arrests were carried out by operatives of the Force Intelligence Department Special Tactical Squad on April 3, 2026. He said the suspects Yusuf Shaibu, Abubakar Bature, Yel Murtala, Bello Sulaiman, Abdul Karim Nuhu, and Ahmed Musa are believed to be members of a kidnapping syndicate operating in Kaduna and its environs with links to criminal camps in Regina Forest. At number 4, no fewer than 17 members of the House of Representatives have defected from the African Democratic Congress to the Nigerian Democratic Congress. Their defection were announced on the floor of the House during plenary on Tuesday. Also announced was the defection of Leke Abejide from the ADC to the All Progressives Congress APC. Lawmakers who defected to the NDC include Yusuf Dati, Uchenna Okonkwo, Adamu Wakili, Thaddeus Atta, George Ozodinobi, Lillian Orubo, Oluwaseyi Showunmi, Peter Anyekwe, Mokhtar Zakari, George Oluwande, Munachim Umezurike. Others are Emeka Idu, Jess Onwa Kalusi, Ifeanyi Ozukwe, Afam Ogene, and Abdul Hakim Ado. At number 3, the transmission company of Nigeria has announced a planned power outage in parts of Ibadan, Oyo State, due to maintenance work at the Ayede transmission substation. In In a statement issued on Tuesday by its General Manager, Public Affairs, Ndidi Mba, the company said a 100 MVA 132-33 kV transformer would be shut down for routine preventive maintenance between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. According to TCN, the exercise is part of efforts to ensure the facility continues to operate efficiently and reliably. At number 2, Zenith Bank PLC has announced the retirement of its founder and group chairman, Jim Ovia, following the expiration of his tenure in line with regulatory requirements. The bank disclosed this in a corporate notice issued in Lagos on May 5, 2026. Ovia completed the mandatory 12-year tenure permitted under corporate governance guidelines for financial holding companies, non-interest banks, and payment service banks in Nigeria. As the founder of Zenith Bank, he has been a central figure in its growth trajectory and was credited by the board for providing strong leadership, strategic direction, and effective oversight throughout his time as chairman. At number 1, Justice Halilu Yusuf of the Federal Capital Territory High Court, Abuja, has awarded 100 million naira in damages against the incorporated trustees of the Social Economic Rights and Accountability Project. In his judgment, Justice Yusuf held that 2 operatives of the Department of State Services were right to institute a defamation suit against SERAP. In the suit, filed in the names of the 2 DSS officials, Sarah John and Gabriel Ogundele, the claimants accused SERAP of making a false allegation that they invaded its office in Abuja on September 9, 2024. The court also ordered SERAP to tender a public apology to the 2 operatives to be published in 2 national newspapers and broadcast on 2 television stations. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.